this morning I spent most of my morning working in my sketch journal, not on a spread type of page, but actually working on some figurative drawings. I created a unboxing and demo and review video for the March sketchbox that I received earlier in the month. So this is a little clip from the demonstration. I made this little ink drawing of a rose and then tried to use the watercolor pencils with that. If you want to see the full video for this, which includes the unboxing and the sort of review of the items that are in it, go over and check that out. I'll drop a card for that video. Alright, let's see what arrived today. Ooh, shiny! Today is Thursday. I'm at my parents' house right now. I'm waiting for my mom to get home because we're going to go to this little succulent terrarium making party at a local brewery. So while I'm waiting, I am finishing up my illustration for tomorrow, which is International Women's Day. So you'll see this, or will have already seen this by the time the video goes up. It's just a little black and white illustration with Sakura Jelly Roll pens, and it features a bunch of little broad designs. Some of them are just inspired by my favorite brands or just kind of random that came out of my head. Today is Saturday, it's the 9th, and yesterday I ran some errands and things, and I was able to pick up a few more canvases on a good deal. So today I'm going to at least prep some more canvases with sort of the background colors. So I have a couple that I want to do in that lemon and blue shade, and then some more metallic paint to sort of get a suite of those two types of color themes. And then I did buy a fluorescent orange. I want to try to do something with a bright orange, similar to the lemon yellow acrylic pieces that I was doing before. So I think today I'm going to prepare a range of different canvases with their background colors, and if I have time then I'll start doing the landscapes themselves. And I also need to do some work with the tiny sketchbook, of course. So right here, earlier this weekend, or on Thursday I think, so earlier in the week, I was able to get a few more of the sort of underneath sketches done. So here's an example of that. So I'm just using pictures from Pinterest and stuff like that, sort of kind of, you know, street style, fashion-y girls in there. So I'm gonna try and work on this a little bit as well, and there's a few, I have 2 pencil drawings that need to be completely done. I have one sort of ink drawing that I want to do a little bit of color on, so a limited area just to sort of highlight, I think maybe the face and the hair. I mean, it really needs to be close to being finished after this weekend, but I think tomorrow is going to be more work on this particular sketchbook, so that today I spent a lot of time doing the backgrounds and letting some layers dry in acrylic and then moving on to this and going back and forth between these two projects. Monday. Monday's usually not a very productive day for me, but I thought that I would check in with you guys and let you know what's going on. This weekend, Mr. R and I did a lot of clearing out and organizing in our shared space. So you can kind of see that back here, the shelf is gone that had the canvases and the plants on it. We moved it out to the living room because we are building another computer. So there's the case for it. There's a bunch of parts that are still coming. There's Mr. R's regular computer set up on the other side of the room from me. So basically right here and in this corner is going to be another desk, and that's going to be the second computer desk as well as extra working space for me, because right now I just have my drawing desk, which is good, but for me personally it's not enough space because I like to work on more than one project at once. So sometimes I literally have multiple things going on all over the house. Like I might have some watercolors taped down right here that are drying, and I might be painting or drawing out in the living room, and I might have something else on the floor out here or hanging up on the wall. So it gets a little crazy, and because we do share this office, which already is kind of small, it does get pretty cramped. So if we can keep things more contained, that's the goal. These are the new acrylic paintings that I have. So these are a group of the mini sizes in both the lemon landscape and then the metallic landscapes that are going to be available. I'm getting them varnished right now because I'm intending to take them with me to a show next month at the end of April, and then I may also be going to another show in May. So gotta get these ready for a presentation. I'm using a satin varnish, so it looks glossy when I put it on, but when it dries it has a natural sheen. So I made these greeting cards. These are out of the cat pattern print from my black sketchbook. So I inverted that and made these. Unfortunately, the printing on the envelope did not work out. I did do some tests with my Canon, and ultimately it was just smearing. So I can tell that the paper for the envelopes is not intended to be printed on, at least with an inkjet. I have a feeling that they probably just insert the same envelopes with every single greeting card set that they sell in terms of that particular manufacturer. So it's likely it would work with a laser printer, but unfortunately with the type of inkjet that I have, it just doesn't seem like it's going to work. I know that it's not the printer's fault because it's freaking brand new. I've barely printed on it. I printed multiple other things during that day, and there was no smearing except for on these envelopes. So that's really unfortunate because I was sort of hoping that would be something to make my card stand out. But I did print some hand cut out stickers, and so those are going to be appropriate for embellishing the inside of the card or sealing the envelope itself. So even though it doesn't come with a printed envelope, it does come with something to sort of spruce up the envelope if someone wanted to. It is not cut out on a Cricut, so it's not like a kiss cut, which is easy to peel up or anything like that. So just in terms of the annoyance of using a hand cut out sticker, I'm just popping it in there for free. It does kind of make it look a little bit nice on the back too, that you're not just looking at the plain envelope. Using up the paper that I got in the March Sketchbox, the Stonehenge little block that came with 10 sheets on it. So I did some moons, but also last night I did these as well. And so I took pictures this morning so that I can do a chunk of editing for Etsy, which is going to include the greeting cards, some moon paintings, and then these landscapes as well. And then I'll finish packaging since these ones need to be packaged up still. Thanks for sticking through this vlog. You might have noticed that it is not the end of the month or the beginning of the month, so it's a weird time for me to be posting my studio vlog. And that's because I've sort of shifted my mindset on the video schedule for my YouTube channel. Right now, I sort of end up with a lot of footage, and I end up with a lot of like chunks in between in terms of the time frame because I don't feel pressured to film as often because it's a whole month's worth in one vlog. So that's what's going on. So I think I'm gonna stop the March vlog right now, and this will be the end. And so the next one, you'll see like 2 vlog style videos, hopefully in April, and then a couple other videos for whatever random topics that are gonna be coming up besides the vlog. I'm also looking for what you guys want to see on the channel besides the vlogs. I mean, that's pretty much a standard in terms of an artist's or an illustrator's channel, what you're gonna see from them. But then what other styles of videos do you guys really like? I know that my sketchbook tour videos have done really well. They're some of the most popular, but it's very hard to come up with a sketchbook tour video when you don't have a bunch of full sketchbooks already, or to sort of keep up with that and post that every month is sort of unrealistic. That's probably something that would only come up once a quarter, or when I do the sketchbook project. But already we know that's not going very good for me right now. And my current sketchbook project is not going to be very long, although I will do a tour video for it. So I'm interested to hear what types of videos you guys like the most. Do you like the speed paints that I've been putting out? I feel like I'm not certain on that, if I'm doing a good job at it or if I'm filming the right things for a speed paint type of video. If you want more like product type of reviews, if you'd rather just have vlogs only and very few outside videos, if you want more real-time type of videos. I've been concerned with putting out too long of content, and I already feel like a lot of my videos are too long, but I tend to get kind of windy when I'm talking to myself on the camera, which is very awkward. So let me know what you think about having more vlogs on the channel and what other types of video content from an artist, from an illustrator that you want to hear about. Let me know. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one.
Now, close your eyes. Close your eyes.